Hi guys, I'm Steve Lee from IT College Central. Alright, welcome you to join us on this fitness program. Alright, in this 9-week journey, we'll be broken into 3 areas of fitness. So in the first part, we have foundation of strength, the importance of cardiovascular, and of course the most important area that often neglected, which is the mobility, flexibility, and balance. These 3 components of fitness is essential and important to every one of us, regardless of age. So in these three weeks, so what's going to happen is we're going to have a video to show you the workout, before we meet live on Zoom, to do the exercises together. And in part 2, we're going to have how to focus, exercises on upper body, exercises that focus on lower body. What are the variation? Apart from your brisk walking, apart from swimming, apart from jogging, what other activity we can do at home, at park, or anywhere to create a variation to improve your cardiovascular strength. And in the last 3 lessons, what we're going to do, we're going to touch on the different variations of training. Time-based challenge. So what is time-based challenge and how are you going to plan a time-based challenge? Repetition-based challenge. What is repetition-based challenge? So in the last part of the program, I'll be focusing a lot on how to plan your program. And of course, last but not least, we always will have a challenge workout. What is challenge workout? I'm sure often you have seen in YouTube or maybe in a magazine, paper, what is challenge, something challenge. So what is all this challenge about and how do we go about doing it? So in this program, not only me, I have 4 other colleagues will be joining us to conduct this lesson week by week with you all live on Zoom, and also a video provided before the lesson. So you can know that what are the equipment you needed. You can look through the exercises first and also see whether is the exercise suitable, is there any variation. And when we meet live on Sunday, to do the exercises together, you can always let us know. This activity, this exercise, is there other variation that we can do, and we can guide you along the way as we do it together live on Zoom. In today, apart from this video, I'm going to show you one video and what we're going to do for lesson 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to do on strength. What can we use or what can we do at home? Although the circuit breaker has been lifted, but there's still a lot of restrictions in our activity. Even if we go to the gym, there's limitations by the number of gym goers. Sometimes you might want to book a gym, but you cannot book because it's full, or you used to go out with your friends of 10, 15 to do activity together. Now it's limited to 5. There's still a lot of restriction going on in this COVID-19 situations. So in the meantime is what can you do? You can take this program, learn, and share it with your friends. Okay, so in today's lesson we're going to focus on strength, what we can do, what exercise we can do. That we do not need gym. We may just need a chair, a water bottle. We can how to build up our strength, which is very important, the foundations of our whole physical wellness. Okay, today's workout, what you're gonna need, if you are doing it at home, even in a park, if you're at home, you just need a chair, and 2 water bottles. If you have one, when you look at a video, if I'm doing any activity that is 2 sides, you just need to take 1 bottle at 1 side. I'll explain during the workout itself. So today what we're going to do, apart from the very common exercise that we know, push-ups, jumping jack, what other activity, what other exercise, in our body we have a lot of muscle, different part of the muscle. So what can we do, what activity can we do, without hitting the gym, with minimum equipment, how do we train them and how do we strengthen them? Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you using very minimum equipment. Okay, so if you're at a park, you just need to find a bench. A bench. At home, just a chair, just make sure the chair is sturdy. If it's not sturdy, what you're going to do is you're going to push it all the way to the wall. So for example, this is just a foldable chair. All right, if it's not safe, you feel uncomfortable, all right, push the chair all the way, all right, to a wall to support. All right, so if you don't want to slip and fall, so these are the safety precautions you can take note. All right, these are things that you can take note even when you train, because training sometimes there are hazards that maybe we overlook. So these are the areas that you can actually take note of. So what's going to happen today? A chair and 2 water bottles. All right, and we're going to do a full body workout. All right, so we're going to go from legs to upper body and even to arms. What can we do with a chair and 2 water bottles? Okay, so what's going to start now is we're going to just spend some time warm up. Okay, what is a warm up? Warm up is actually, it's not stretching. Warm up and stretching is 2 different activity. Okay, warming up is to actually increase your body temperature, telling your muscle, I'm ready. So I need to make sure that my muscle is ready. All right, you feel your temperature going up, and then you start to stretch. You do not want to stretch, all right, the moment when you got out of bed, because the muscle is going to be very tight. And when you stretch, when your muscle is tight, you're going to tear your muscle. Okay, so just follow me. We're maybe gonna do about 30 to 45 seconds, 3 exercises, just to make sure that body temperature is up. So if you're at home, you're not wearing shoe, all right, we just need to do is just walk on the spot, just walk on the spot and move, right? But let's say if you're out in the park, you can start from walk and then you slowly go to a jog. Right, this is what you can do. All right, the objective of a warm up, all right, is to increase your body temperature. So let's start with our first warm up. First warm up is going to do is just take it a walk on the spot. Right, you're not wearing shoe, you are at home, you're watching the video. All right, just going to follow it with me, do with me at home. All right, so you can fasten the pace, or actually lift up your knee a little bit higher. Remember, the more movement you make, okay, all right, the body temperature goes up. All right, you're ready. You want to do a slight jog on the spot, it's fine. Okay, just make sure when you don't have shoe, you don't want to have a big impact. All right, so be gentle. All right, impacts are the one that actually causes hurts to your knee, right? So you want to make sure you're gentle. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, and down. So this is about 45 seconds. You can see that even as I talk, I walk, I jog, I can feel that my heartbeat is going up a little bit. Okay, next one we're going to do just a rotations. Okay, a rotations. So what's going to happen is I stand, okay, I'm just going to rotate to the side and lift, because we're going to do some arm exercises, right? So you want to make sure your arms is ready, right, for the movement. So same thing, 45 seconds on the spot. All right, I just need to rotate and lift. Turn, all right, rotate. Breathe at the same time. So when you do this activity, you actually rotate your hips, rotate your shoulder. Make sure when you're ready, even though you feel like the water bottle is light, but if you do it for a good duration, you still can feel it aching later. Okay? In 3, 2, 1, and relax. Second one, all right, I'm sure you can feel a little bit of difference because I'm feeling it too. Okay, next one is more about trunk rotations, all right? Trunk rotation. So what's going to happen is I'm going to just reach for my knee first. Reach for my knee first. So what happens is I reach for my knee, all right? My left hand reach for my right knee. My right hand just rotate up, point to the sky. So the movement will be something like this. We're going to do this for 45 seconds. So you feel comfortable, all right? You can move it downwards a little bit, so past the knee. Very comfortable. All right, go to your ankle. So the motion is big. 3, 2, 1, hammer legs. You can see in just these 3 exercises, okay, on the spot, alright, a rotation to the side and a trunk rotation. Okay, you see my breathing is a bit different. You're feeling your body is perspiring. So that is considered a warm-up. Okay, so I'm telling your body, I'm ready for something that's more intense, alright, ready for a workout. Okay, so in today's strength training, so what's going to happen is going to full body workout. Each exercise will be 45 seconds. Okay, but remember along the way, if let's say at 20 seconds, you feel really aching as you do the exercise with me, you can rest. Okay, so 45 seconds is a gauge. So you do at your own pace. So if you think that it's too easy, you want to speed up, you want to maximize this 45 seconds, go ahead. But if you're not too sure, if some of the exercises you're not too sure, then I suggest is you just slow the pace first. Alright, you pace yourself, and then if you think that's easy, alright, speed up a little. Alright, you don't want to start fast, alright, and then feel too exhausted. But you want to gradually build up. And this is what this 9-week program is going to help you. Alright, we're going to teach you, we're going to train you, alright, so you get to understand the areas of fitness, right, that's important to you and it's essential as well. So the first exercise, what we're going to do is we're going to use the chair. Okay, we'll start from the legs exercises first. So this is a very common exercise. This is called a squat stand, or we call it a sit and stand. Okay, so you position yourself. Okay, feet shoulder width. Okay, not too wide, not too close. Okay, so the first variation, if you're not too sure how to do a squat, okay, you're not too sure how to do a squat, you sit down first. Okay, so you can use your hand to help you lift up. All right, if not, cross shoulder. So this is the first variation, squat and stand. Okay, just sit down all the way and stand. Okay, from a side view, this is how it should look. Okay, from a side view, this is how it should look. So now I'm sitting down, right? Just like how we sit down, right? And then feet position correctly, cross, alright, I stand. Okay, the scary part about this is sometimes you don't know whether you touch the chair. So very common is you need to sit down all the way. Correct? So but if you're not too sure, you're trying to find, you might fall backwards. Okay? So you want to make sure that you sit properly. Alright? Get a feel of the height, the contact, you stand. Okay, if you're someone who have been training, alright, you did your workout, alright, you can do it without a chair. Okay, so usually I'll use my elbow to contact my knee as a gauge. So what's going to happen without chair? Okay, same thing, shoulder width apart. I squat down and I stand up. Okay, remember a squat must always lower from your butt. Okay, it must be lowered from the bottom. So the prime movement shouldn't be from your knee. So if I do my squat prime movement using the knee, I'll be doing this. So you feel like there's a lot of stress on the knee joint. Okay, so I'm using my knee to move downwards. But instead you should use your butt to move down. So the butt should drop down and up. Okay? Drop down and up. If having a chair, a sturdy chair, alright, same thing. You can use a chair to assist you a little bit. Okay, so when I use a chair, what is going to happen is when I'm very tired, right, I can use my hand to press down a little bit to assist. So I use a little bit of hand to assist this movement. So the first exercise is going to be squat. Okay, you're going to do it with me. We're going to do it for 45 seconds. Okay, remember, pace yourself. You don't want to get too tired. Okay, today we have 10 exercises, right? So you don't want to start the first exercise and then get too exhausted. Alright, so you want to maybe get a feel first. Alright, do exercise 1 to 10 and gauge your pace and see how it goes. Alright, your fitness level, where you stand from this program. Alright, you don't want to get after the first exercise, that's it, I'm done. Alright, then it will not be as effective. Alright, okay, so first exercise, squats or sit and stand. Okay, get a chair, without chair, position yourself. Alright, once ready, I will start our 45 seconds. Okay, ready? And let's go. Pace yourself, okay? You don't need to do it fast. Alright, maybe the first few reps, you might not feel it, but because it's 45 seconds, alright, slowly you will feel the burning, the lactic acid from the thigh. Alright, you can feel from the quads. Okay, so just at a comfortable pace, breathe. When do you breathe? When you exert, you breathe. So when I stand up, I'm using strength and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so remember, whenever you use strength, you breathe out. In 3, 2, 1, 45 seconds. Okay, it's 45 seconds seems long to you. Okay, for some time exercises, 45 seconds seems really very long. Seems like torturing. Okay, but remember, this is just a first sessions, so it's just for 45 seconds to gauge. So we have time, right, to look at a posture, because when I'm doing the Zoom live lesson, I will have my other colleagues, all right, on the video, looking at every one of you to make sure that the posture is correct, the exercise is done correctly, all right, and they will be my eyes to make sure that, okay, hey, the posture is wrong, they will correct you. So you don't need the time. If it's 20 seconds, too fast. But the 20 second, 30 second, you will do it at the later part of the module, because I'm sure you get fitter, all right? And then we will not have such a long duration circuit. It will be more intense, short but intense. So for now, 45 seconds is a good duration for us to look at posture and everything else, which is very important. Okay, so next exercise, same thing, still the leg. So if what's going to happen is going to do a leg extension. So what happens is in this position like squats, all right, the legs will be lifted off the ground. Okay, so usually you want to start with non-dominant side first. So I'm a left-legged, right? So you see a ball that comes your way, which is the leg that you're going to kick, right? That is a dominant legs. Right, so you want to start the non-dominant one first. So if the ball comes, you kick with the left, then you want to start with the right for today's workout. So I'm a left-legged, okay? I'm a left-legged. So when the ball comes, I'll kick my left. Alright, so today I'm going to start with my right first. Okay? So what's going to happen is I lift the legs off the ground. As I straighten, alright, I flex. So it's like using your own weight, own leg as a weight. Right? You need to flex them. Alright, if you're just going to swing, alright, it doesn't really intentionally isolate the muscle. So you will not feel as much, and it will not be as effective. So you need to be very intentional, right, in flexing the muscle, especially when you do exercise without loads. For example, no dumbbell, no machine, right, you need to intentionally flex them to work them. Okay, so once you're ready, all right, we'll start 45 seconds. All right, on my right leg. And if you're right-legged, it should be your left. Okay, once ready, and let's go 45 seconds. Flex them. Okay, down. Flex. Flex. Okay, give a pause. All right, if you need like a 1 second pause, go ahead. Okay, you can see through if you very intentionally flex them. 5-6 repetition. All right, you will feel your legs is burning a little. Okay, burning a little. So if it's not loaded, yeah, you can actually 45 seconds. All right, it's a very decent duration to feel the muscle moving. Let's go. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now once done with your right, all right, my right, all right, I go to my left. All right, so you change side as well. Okay, so sometimes when you do exercises individually, you can notice that my left is stronger, much stronger. One side is much stronger than the other side. Apart from strength, that's one thing, but sometimes because the body posture, right, you're able to your body is able to move or to position yourself better, so you feel stronger on one side. Okay, but definitely one side will be stronger than the other. It's very common. Okay, so now we're going to my left and maybe to your right. Okay, ready in 45 seconds and let's go. Thanks. Remember, at any point of time, Alright, if you feel tired, alright, you can always put your feet down and rest. Okay? So a 45 second or 30 second or even 1 minute, just a gauge of the activity. But you need to adjust according to your own fitness level. Alright, so this is only the second exercise. Alright, leg extension. Alright, flex them. You can feel it burning if you really intentionally flex them. Alright, isolate and squeeze the muscle. Alright, and feel your quads. Straighten. Straighten. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Okay, exercise number 2 done. So we have squat, we have leg extension. Okay, how about hamstring? So the third exercise we're going to do a hamstring curl. Alright, very similar action. Alright, instead of extending, alright, we're going to bend backwards. So what's going to happen is, you just need to find a chair, your chair, or anywhere, alright, even a wall. Okay? So it's just like bicep, right? So hamstring is same thing, yeah? So it's like the bicep of the legs. Okay? So you can just stand using a chair. So I'm doing my left leg. I'm doing my right leg first. Okay? So same thing, always the non-dominant side first. So I'm going to do my right leg. So what's going to happen is I'm going to stand. Now my right leg is off the ground. Okay, off the ground. So I lean slightly forward. Alright, the chair, you can always move, right? So just move and position yourself right in a way that is comfortable. Right? You do not want to hold on to things, but yet you're feeling not balanced. Then you cannot focus, you cannot isolate the muscle correctly because you're so distracted whether you will fall or not. So positioning is very important. So now what's going to happen, I turn the chair, both hands comfortably, alright, holding on to it. My right leg off the ground. Alright, my right leg will be a little bit more towards the back. Okay, so having backwards. So what's going to happen is I'm just going to squeeze upwards. Okay, I'm just going to squeeze upwards. Okay, just like a bicep, right? So I'm just squeezing my leg upwards. I remember, same thing like leg extension we did previously. Make sure isolate. Alright, the keywords, alright, of using body weights is always isolate, flex. Alright, you want to squeeze them. Okay, so now 45 seconds with me. Okay, backwards, ready, and let's go. 45 seconds. Feel your hamstring. Alright, hamstring is one area that is often neglected. That's why when you run, you sprint, soccer, you play sports, it's always a hamstring makes you cramps. Alright, and hamstring is one area that when you do sit and reach, right? In primary school, the NAPHA test, right? A lot of people will feel sit and reach because the flexibility of hamstring is not good. And what's going to happen in the part 3 of the lesson, right, we're going to touch on mobility, flexibility, and balance. How we can improve the flexibility, okay, of all this essential area. In 4 seconds, in 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, so one leg's down, go to the other one. Alright, just because I'm showing you guys the movement, so I shift, but actually when you do it at home, there's no need to turn around to follow me, okay? So I turn because it's easier for you to visualize as you look at the video, what the position and everything. But for you at home doing, there's no need to turn around so much. Just stick to the same. Alright, you're done, you just change the other side. Okay, so now left leg should be alright. Alright, the dominant is right. Okay, lean slightly forward and then start flexing and let's go. Flex. Okay? Flex them. Flex. Make sure you can hold for 1 second at the top. Alright? You can feel much more. At the same time, it's also about pacing yourself in the activity. Then once you get very familiar, you understand your own fitness level, you can do it at a different pace, maybe a much faster pace than I do. Okay? So just flex them. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, so this first 3 is the legs exercises. We have squat, we have leg extension, and we have hamstring curl. Okay, so now we're going to move to your back. Okay, so what's going to happen is deadlift is one exercise that is very important, alright, in strengthening, alright, hamstring, your glutes, all right, in the lower back. Right, lower back is very important, all right, in our day-to-day function. So this exercise, all right, you're going to use a bottle or not, it's fine. I'll provide you the variation. So there's no need for you to move away the chair. All right, for me, it's just to make sure that you can see the movement. So what happened in deadlift is it's just like it's just like, you know, just like bending your body downwards, okay, but yet keeping your leg, all right, fixed. So now I move my legs downwards, right? I don't bend my knee down. Okay, it's just like picking up something. Okay, but with a controlled posture. So if I pick up something, right? So this will be the posture and movement for deadlift. Okay, but now if I use both hands, okay, so from a front view, all right, so my both hands will reach and up. Okay, so you just look at one point, maybe just one step away from the shoe. Look. Okay, if you can, your neck look upwards, so you keep your posture. So from a side view, imagine now I look downwards, right? Once I look downwards and I do it, all right, my back naturally round. Correct? So if I look downwards and I go, my back will be round. But you don't want your back to be round, you want your back to be straight. So once I look upward, it forces my back. You force my back, all right, to pronate upwards. So instead of a round posture, all right, you want a straight posture. If you can reach for the floor, you reach, right? If you can't, it's okay. Go to the maximum range that you can. Okay? So the other way, the other variation is to make sure your posture is upright. Alright, so by putting your hand behind, you push it upwards. So what's going to happen is, alright, I don't point my elbow forward, I point my elbow to the side. So I go down and up. Alright, you will feel a straight pull, alright, from the knee all the way hamstring, glutes, and lower back. Okay, if you're going to use a water bottle, alright, you can. So in today's session, we're going to use a water bottle. Okay, but if you feel not comfortable, you prefer to do it without any weights first, any resistance first, alright, then don't do it. So from a side view, cap facing each other. Okay, so front. So I just let the weight drop down and up, all the way straight, all the way straight. Okay, so together with me, 45 seconds. All right, without weight is fine. Just make sure you get the movement. All right, you should feel, all right, lower back. Okay, 45 seconds. Ready? And let's go. All right, so stand up is when you are exerting. So you stand up, you breathe up. Breathe up. Breathe in. Breathe up. Go to the maximum range you can go. Go to the maximum range, right? The range that you're comfortable. Okay, and gradually understand where's the range, and then you can push a little bit at a time as you get fitter. All right. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, so this is deadlift. So we move from the legs to the back. Okay, now we're gonna do shoulder, bicep, shoulder. Okay, so this is two exercise, two muscle, all right, in one movement. So now we're gonna start more of using the water bottle for upper body. Okay, so apart from push-up lah, dips lah, what other things we can do? I'm sure push-up, dips, these are pull-up, chin-up, these are very common exercises that we do. But what other thing we can do? All right, if you have one bottle only, okay, if you have one bottle only, all right, you just need to do the same exercise, okay, but just one side at a time, like how we did a leg extension, right? So if you have one bottle, it's fine, just get one bottle, all right. It's good to do one side at a time, okay, but it just take more time, okay. You have two, this happen, you have two, same one, it's good, you save time as well. Okay, so in this exercise number 5, okay, it's called a bicep shoulder press. You're gonna do 2 movements. So the position, you start from this, cap facing the front, okay, cap facing the front, okay. So my palm will be facing each other, right? So bicep, I go up, okay? So cap point away, and then I straighten it, turn in, cap facing each other. Okay, got it? So same thing, you see, cap point to the front, cap point to outside, and cap point each other. So 3 point. Let's remember the cap. So this is a good gauge of whether the movement is correct. So cap face front now. Okay, point up, point in. Okay, point up, point front. So it's going to be repeat. Okay, so one action, if you talk about smoothly one action, it will be like this. So the first action work on the bicep, the second action work on the shoulder joint. Okay, so if not 45 seconds, all right, bicep, shoulder press. Okay, once ready, okay, ready, let's go. All right, remember the cap movement, the bottom cap movement. Okay, point up, point in, point out, front. Okay, point up, point in, point up, point front. Okay, just repeat. Breathe. Alright. Two movement. Well, if you have a dumbbell at home, you can use a dumbbell as well. Okay, just make sure that the weight is correct. You don't want to strain it, so always good to use the water bottle as a gauge. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, exercise number 5. Okay, next we're gonna do is same thing with shoulder. The shoulder have 3 areas. Okay, the front delt, the middle delt, and the rear delt. So what has happened is that for the shoulder press, we're actually working more to the front. So the next exercise is going to be more of the middle of it. So it's an upright row and lateral raise. Okay, upright row and lateral raise. So same thing, bottom cap point each other. So as I lift up, okay, my elbow point to the side. And my hands are parallel to the ground. So parallel to the ground. Not this way, okay, but parallel to the ground. Okay, so go to the range that you can, you're comfortable with. Okay, remember even you have just one bottle, right? You can do similar movement, just need to change it after that. So 2 bottles is going to happen is bottom cap facing each other. Okay, usually my thumb will point upwards. Okay, so my thumb will be the same. Right, so it helps to facilitate the movement easier. Okay, so this is an upright row. And you go down, you go to the side. That's lateral raise. So same thing is 2 exercise, 2 movement, all right, in 1 exercise. Okay, so one more time, just follow me through, all right, upwards, downwards, and sidewards, and down. Upwards, downwards, and sidewards. Okay, the height is very up to individual. Okay, remember if you feel like a water bottle, all right, it's also feel straight on the shoulder. All right, you can do it without water bottle as well. So just imagine you're holding something, you just go. All right, even if you do without weight, right, you're gonna lift it for 45 seconds, you can feel it as well. Okay, so do what is find the appropriate weight for yourself. If you think it's too full, pour away half first. All right, and then maybe as each lesson goes on, you feel a little bit more. Okay, so it doesn't mean we always must have a full water bottle. It can be half filled as well. So just use the right weight according to your own fitness level, and that's very important. And we hope that through this 9-week journey, right, we can make you understand fitness. We can understand your own fitness level more. All right, so you can actually enjoy this journey much more. Okay, so once ready, upright row, lateral raise. Ready? Let's go. 45 seconds. Okay, a pace, find your own pace. Alright, the pace is slow. Let's say this is the first time doing it. Hey, I don't feel much. Okay, then you can speed up the next time. So maybe in 45 seconds, maybe you do about 15 repetitions, you can count it. Or maybe next time you can increase it a little bit more. Okay? 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1 and relax. Okay, so exercise number 6. So how do you feel? Can you feel the shoulder? All right, most important is when you do any exercises, whether with or without weight, right, you must feel, right, the correct area that you are supposed to be working on. Okay, sometimes when you do an activity, how come I am training here, but this area don't feel, but the other area feel? So sometimes it might be posture, right? Sometimes it might be called compensation. That's when you're working on a certain muscle group, but the muscle is too tired and then other areas take over. But sometimes you feel like, hey, my back is like breaking, it's aching, but I didn't do any back exercises. And also sometimes it's compensation or sometimes posture. Right? So what this program is going to help you is that we have me and my other colleagues, all right? We're going to help you through to make sure that exercise and posture is correct, all right, to be effective and efficient, all right, in your fitness journey. Okay, next exercise, the same thing as we're going to have shoulder again, is front raise and rear fly. Okay, so body cap face front. So in this activity, from a side view, you're going to bend slightly forward. Okay, but if you think stand too long, I'm going to take a rest from the legs, just sit down, it's fine. Okay, so same thing, right? Now I'm sitting down. Okay, I put my weights to the front, I lean forward this way. Okay, I lean forward, I raise to the front, down, I raise to the side. Look up. Okay, it's very similar to upright row, lateral raise. But once your body posture move forward, alright, and you raise to the side, okay, to the rail, you can feel actually the movement change. You change from the middle delt all the way to the rear delt, to the behind part of the shoulder. But sometimes a little bit of adjustment to the body, right, it changes the area that you should be working on. So now we are working on the front and the back. Alright, just now the upright row and lateral raise are working on the middle. Alright, so you need to figure out the posture as you do to find out, like, make sure that you're working on the right area. Okay, so for the front view. Okay, so facing front, we do it together for 45 seconds. Okay, so lean forward, look up, ready, and let's go. Front. Go down to the rear. Really keep it at the side. Okay, so more towards the behind part. As you raise up, then you can feel your rear delts. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay. So we're done with the shoulder. So what's going to happen is going to do back. So apart from chin up, incline chin up, pull up, what other activity we can do? Okay, using a water bottle. So we're going to do a row. Okay. Any pulling action, all right, always works on the back. So in a row, you just need one water bottle. Or you're gonna do both is fine. Okay. So what happens is now I'm doing my right hand first, right side of my back. Okay, so I lean forward. Okay, my palm facing back. Okay, palm facing back. As I move up, I rotate. My palm facing to the side. So palm to the rear. As I shift up, I squeeze. So make sure when you move up, you can squeeze this part of your back. Okay, so the back will be squeezed. So you can rotate a little bit to feel more isolation. Okay, so this is called a single arm bend over row. Okay, so if without the chair, mirror image so you can see easier. Alright, I'll be standing this way. My hand just put on my left legs or just loose, it's fine. Okay, so for 45 seconds we do one arm at a time. Okay, ready, and let's go. Roll. Look up. So remember, when you always look up, alright, you keep your back straight. But once you look down, you tend to round it. So make sure you can squeeze. Okay, in common language, you always call it the wing. Alright, so this is working on the wing. Alright, so it's like your lats. Squeeze that. Remember, breathing is important. Alright, a lot of time, especially if you watch some video, you can see people who don't breathe and then they get black out over the training because they're not enough oxygen. So it's important to breathe. Okay, last 3 seconds. 2 and 1. And change. Okay, so you change to the other side. So remember, breathing is important. It helps regulate. It helps to get rid of the dissipate the lactic acid in the body. So breathing is important. Just make sure you breathe in a regular pace. Alright? Left hand. Okay, ready? Left back ready, let's go. Down. Down. Good. Feel it. Alright, feel it. Alright, if you don't feel it after few repetitions, alright, you need to adjust your body posture. Just make sure when you do, right, you can feel which muscle group you are working on. That is very important. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, so what's going to happen is we're going to exercise number 9. Alright, finishing soon. So you have done 8 exercises. How do you feel now? Can you feel your body working? Alright, that's important. Alright, if it's not, then maybe the intensity you are doing it slowly. You try one more round, increase the intensity by doing more reps in 45 seconds. Okay, so you should feel a little bit tired, but not too tired. Okay, remember this is only the first session. So it's also for you and for us, right, to gauge where is your fitness level. We don't want to first lesson and then we prescribe something that is exciting but yet it's too intense. Alright, that defeats the purpose. Right, having a good workout, right, doesn't mean you have to be like sweat lah, have to be like feeling very exhausted. Alright, sometimes we just need to make sure that the intention or objective of this workout is to. Alright, so these are foundation. So with foundation, we have to study very progressively. Okay, tricep extension. Okay, using a water bottle. Okay, how we do a tricep extension. Okay, so what's gonna happen? You can use a chair to support. Okay, use a chair to support. So now I put my hand at 90 degree. Okay, 90 degree, right? Alright, so this part, the upper part of the arms doesn't move at all. So it shouldn't be swinging. So once I lock it at 90 degree, only the lower part of my arms move. Straighten, 90, straighten, and 90. So remember, the top part of the arms doesn't move. Okay, so you try this. Alright, get in the posture, 45 seconds. Ready, and let's go. Straight and down. Okay, tricep extension. And down. You can look front so you keep your posture right. Alright. You can feel it, squeeze it. You can feel it. You can feel your tricep. Okay. But these are actually exercises like what we did today. It's actually exercises go to the gym, use dumbbell. What are the other variations with a dumbbell? So water bottle, own body weight, that's good. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, so you can feel your tricep. So now we go to the other side, the chin side. The same thing yourself, alright? Looking forward is always the better posture, because the needs to talk, so I will turn to face the camera. But if not, always try the position, right, face forward, don't move. Alright, you don't want to move too much. You want to keep to the position, right, just to isolate and feel the correct muscle. Okay, so now left hand. Ready, and let's go. 45 seconds. Let's go. Remember, the movement has to be controlled. Not just swinging, but it has to be controlled. You control the head. Instead of flex it, you control and you come down. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, exercise number 9. So now we're going to last exercise. Alright, so a part of the cooling down activity. So what it's going to do is going to do a calf raise. Okay, calf raise. Okay, calf raise and a hand raise. So we're just going to like end with this exercise. Alright, so what's going to happen is massage view. You're just going to stand up, raise up as high, go down, tall and down. So as you flex your calf, hold for 1 second. Okay, hold for 1 second. So this is the last exercise of this strength. Right. So what we cover today is all the various muscle groups that you can do without hitting the gym. You can do at home, regular basis, right, to strengthen your muscle. Okay, remember we can't strengthen the joint, right? But what you can do is strengthen the muscle around it to give better support and cushion. Alright, so strengthening your muscle is very important, very essential. Alright, not only for people who play sports, but for anyone. Alright, to have a strong muscle support. Alright, this is very important for your joint. Okay, calf raise. Okay, so ready with me? Last 45 seconds and ready, and let's go. Few more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Alright, so this 10 exercise wrap up our strength training for today. Okay, so how do you feel at the moment? Alright, do you feel your muscle working? Or is it the first time? Because a lot of time when I train an individual, they will always say, wow, this is the first time actually I have this muscle. Sometimes because we don't work on the muscle, we don't realize actually we have. Alright, so some areas is just often we are very neglected and we don't train them, so we don't feel them. So a lot of time I really heard feedback. I say, wow, I didn't know this here got muscle. I didn't know here got muscle. So it's very exciting. Okay, so I look forward, right, to see you guys live, alright, on our first sessions in this 9-week program. Alright, it's very exciting, and I look forward to see everyone, alright, join me in this fitness journey. So remember, we are still in the midst of COVID-19. So if you are out, alright, when you're having a contact point, let's say you're using a bench, alright, just make sure you don't touch your face. Alright, just make sure you always sanitize your hand. Okay, wash your hand. Okay, so don't during a workout. If you need to, get a towel. Alright, so you want to use a towel to wipe your face, wipe your perspiration. Right, you don't want to rub it, you know. So when there's a lot of contact point. So remember, we are still not at the end of this pandemic. So we still need to play our part as an individual. Okay, remember, you go down, if you're out, alright, put on your mask. Okay, it's very important. Alright, only when you start activity, then you take out your mask. Alright, and once your perspiration, you feel you're cool down, not sweaty anymore, right, put back your mask. And remember, always wash your hand. Okay, at the same time, if you're going out, same thing, alright, always use the safe entry, alright, for tracking purposes. Alright, it's important that we as an individual, alright, we do our part, alright, to fight this pandemic. Alright, look forward to see you guys. We look forward to see you guys on this Sunday. Okay? Take care. Meantime, alright, stay safe and stay fit. Thank you.